what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Great.
Welcome.
Can I sit down?
Please, have a seat. Make yourself at home.
Yeah, it'll be great.
I'm gonna jump into the intro here.
Oh, nobody told me that you'll be interviewing me.
Yeah. Hi. I'm Andrew Bancroft, and today I will be hosting an interview for Digg Dialog, a series of interviews with leading newsmakers that give the 36 million members of Digg the opportunity to submit and vote on the burning questions they want answered. So we are currently taping live at the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood, California, and I am honored to introduce our guest, uber famous Austrian model and host of fashion and celebrity show Funky Zeit, Bruno. Bruno, welcome. The past few days, we've received almost 2,000 questions for you from the Digg community.
So I've got time for about 1,000 of them.
Okay. Great.
But not 2,000. That's too much.
And I also heard that due to previous incidents with both Kevin Rose and Fish Sticks, you're not at liberty to answer all of them. But we'll be tackling some of the most popular ones today. And
Great.
we really appreciate you taking the time because
Amazing.
we realize you have a very busy schedule, with the release of your new movie. Congratulations.
No big deal whatsoever. It's just a movie starring me, about me.
Can't wait to see it. So
Yeah, it's the most powerful documentary made since The Lion King.
well, without further ado, if you're ready, would you like to get into these questions from the Digg users?
Go for it.
Okay. Question number 1, submitted by Dark Zeus, with over 853 digs. If you had a chance to go on a date with Kim Jong-il or Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, who would you choose and what would you do? Be specific, please.
I'm not that into King Jong-il. I think that I would choose a night with Ahmadinejad, because one night with Bruno and he'll be Ahmadinejad. He's like so cute. He's got that kind of taxi driver chic.
Right.
In my opinion, he's the cutest guy in the whole of the Middle Earth. He's like the kind of Arab George Clooney. You know, a few weeks ago, he famously said that there are no gay people in Iran.
Really?
So he must be very sexually frustrated. You know, the only nuclear bomb waiting to go off is underneath those grey slacks of his.
Excellent. Well, I'm sure he'll be watching this, so you might be getting a call. Next question is submitted by Joe Hammer with 680 digs. What do you think of the actor Sacha Baron Cohen? Familiar?
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, you're familiar with his work?
Well, I finally saw the film like Borat. You know, everyone was going on about Borat. Saw it.
Right.
I saw it like, whatever. Seen that, done that. I didn't like it. I found it an offensive portrayal of a foreigner.
Right.
I mean, the guy, you know, Cohen, is clearly gay. As for his wife, I bet Katie Holmes gets more sex than her. You know, but he's like meant to be a Judah. He's a Jew.
Right.
You know, I love Jewish guys, but there's like none of them in Austria. I don't know where they all went.
Yeah, it's a mystery. Right on. Well, hopefully he's watching this as well. Next question is submitted by 69 So Fine with 678 digs. What is this year's in religion?
The last year was definitely Muslimism. That was a total achia. It was like uber great. It was huge. But Osama has kind of really lost the plot. Like, he used to look uber cute, but at the moment he looks like a kind of homeless Santa or a dirty wizard. As for this year's uber coolest religion, probably Pilates.
Oh, okay. Right on. That is breaking out everywhere. Okay, next question. Submitted by Ow My Kneecap with 596.
Listen, keep the eyes here. Stop looking at my crotch.
Sorry
okay?
about that.
Let's try and keep this professional.
distracting.
Right? It's very flattering, but I've got a boyfriend. I can call him up and maybe he'd be ready for a spit roast.
No. Oh,
I'm totally faithful to him.
Okay.
Apart from plow jobs, obviously.
Apologies. Sorry about
Okay.
that. Next question, submitted by Ow My Kneecap with 596 digs. What's the hottest illness around now? Has swine flu gone too mainstream? And what's next year's pandemic?
Well, firstly, credit due to whoever did the PR campaign for swine flu. I mean, that was amazing. It went global quicker than the iPod Nano. But in terms of next year's pandemic, I'm hoping that bulimia gets the comeback that it deserves.
Right.
Bulimia for me will always be my number one eating disorder. Like, Ish was the first Austrian to get bulimia. So that was in 1983, 4 years before Diana got it.
Congratulations.
Suck on that lemon, bitch.
Wow. How do you feel about the new Harry Potter movie coming out?
I think it's about time that Harry Potter came out. I mean, Ish knew that he was gay when I met him about 4 years ago in Mykonos. To be honest, you guys out there, you should warn your people to stay away from him. He gave a friend of mine a really nasty case of Quidditch. And apparently his Arschenhalle is totally covered in Hogwarts.
Oh, no.
He seduced my friend Diesel with this magic potion. It was like 1 part Red Bull, 2 parts vodka, and a roofie. Apparently he doesn't have a broomstick between his legs. It's more like a toothbrush.
Ouch. Next question, moving on to fashion. This is submitted by Kampachi with 452 digs. What do you think?
I love Kampachi tuna.
Yeah. What do you think was Hitler's impact on military fashion?
Well, basically the Austrians started World War II. And Hitler was responsible for probably the most stylish uniforms the last 3,000 years, apart from the kind of Air Malaysia, male flight attendants.
Right.
I mean, you might not agree with Adolf's politics, but let's not get into that debate. Could be right, could be wrong. But you got to agree that the Jodhpur jackboot combo is sexier than ever. In my opinion, if Hitler had given the troops more colors in their uniforms, then maybe they would have raised more smiles rather than frowns when they marched through Europe. Personally, as for his moustache, there are some people who give some moustaches like a bad name, like Stalin, Einstein and Susan Boyle. And there are some people who look like totally great with one, Ish really thinks that the singer Pink would look great. I don't know why he hasn't tried it yet.
Right.
But the thing about Hitler is Ish actually know the grandson of his personal assistant.
Oh, okay.
And apparently behind the scenes, Hitler was a real tyrant. I mean, worse than Elton, In Austria, I have to put him in context though. The size of your moustache indicates the length of your Schwanzenstücke.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that would explain why Freddie Mercury was always so happy.
Right.
And why Adolf was so angry all the time.
Fascinating.
You've got like a kind of narrow beard all the way over.
Thin but spread out.
Well,
Wide.
like a spaghetti.
Exactly. Another fashion question for you. This is submitted by Awesome Thanks with 348 digs. What do you think of Crocs?
Crocs, the shoe. The shoe.
Yeah, I believe so. There's no indication whether they're talking about the animal or the shoe, but I was just assuming.
Crocs are practical, they're comfortable, they're affordable. They're basically everything I despise in a shoe.
Right.
The Germans knew how to police fashion properly. They built the Berlin Wall to separate the well-dressed people from everyone else. The Crocs are nicht. Number one rule of fashion, don't wear anything that you can buy in an airport.
Good call.
And treat your clothes like you would do your pet. Have them for a week, then put them in a zip-up bag, and then throw them in the Danube River.
Right. Perfect. Good advice. Thank you, Bruno. Submitted by RageBots with 345 digs. What do you think about Obama's stimulus package?
So Obama is amazing. He's an inspiration. It gives me great hope that after so many years of struggle, that somebody can finally get into the White House despite being incredibly hot.